una pong nagpaputok ng warning shot yung OSAA, hindi yung sa kabilang
Okay.
side ng NBI.
Kung tututukan kita ng baril, papasukin ko bahay mo na may baril ako. Nag-warning shot ka, pinutukan kita pabalik. Is it not an attack? Sorry but I don't think there's any question. The Senate is under attack, was under attack. All of you, your lives were in danger last night. So, I know it's your job to ask a question, but you will tell me, pagka may nagpaputok na warning, hindi under attack yon? My God, we're a democracy. This is the Senate of the Philippines. Please naman. Di ba? Yeah. What do you think happens when there's no democracy? Who's the first casualty? The media. Wala nang media kapag wala. Di ba? Pag sinabing kami muna nagpaputok, umatras sila, or security guard ng GSIS yun, di sabihin nyo, baka ito ay gawa-gawa lang, baka ito ay drama. Pero nagko-focus kami dito, hinihintay namin articles of impeachment, nakita nyo naman lahat ng pangyayari. Napakagaling ko naman mag-orchestrate ng lahat na yan. Kaya kong papuntahin dito mga armadong grupo. You know my history. I've been in government since 1992. Do you have any history of doing that? O sa Taguig, have we done anything like that ever? No, so, excuse me, I mean, I'm not taking offense at the question, but, you know, if you have any doubt, you're doubting our democracy, you're not doubting my statements.
Ko lang, sir.
Yung kalaban po, pwede na natin sabihin na, sir, sinabi kasi ni Senate Sec Dong Mendoza right after the shots were fired last night, na perceived NBI. Are you ready to say that na perceived NBI yung kalaban?
Nasabi naman ni Sec Dong yon, at sabi ko sa kanya, I don't blame you for giving them the information on the ground. And Mayan, you ask the right questions. Tama yung direction nyo, etc. But I'll be very fair. When the President called to check how we are, and when the President said, it's not government, it's not the AFP, it's not the PNP, it's not the NBI, of course, he's the President. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll assume. But I told him, but Mr. President, we have a bad experience sa NBI. They haven't been truthful with us. Having said that, Sec John Vic assured me, walang whitewash to. So he told me some of the information even before we got home kasi I'm sorry for the reaction but you know, people risked their lives yesterday. One of our nagugulpi na yung isang usa, the others could have done this. What I want to prevent is that, you know, there are certain things in life na may red line yan. Di ba? Di ba? Yung, you don't, you know, you respect your parents, unahin mo yung mga tatanda, di ba? Pero kung yun ay mga normal na kabastusan, di ba? But you don't attack Malacanang. You can march, you can protest. You don't burn down the Supreme Court, and you don't attack the Senate in an armed manner. Diba? It was 100% an attack. If it turns out sa investigation na sira ulo lang yon, na he lost his mind, then a question ko, how did he get the IDs? How did he get in? How did he get? If it was government, then I'm sure the President will act upon it. Diba? So I don't know right now, and I don't want to give details, but yung binasa ko sa iyo, galing na kay Sec John Vic yun. So, at sinabi niya, NBI yun.
Sir, sinabi ni Sir John Vic?
Yeah,
NBI?
So, my staff was just pointing out that there's still difference between yung sinasabi ng PNP or ni Sec John Vic at yung sinasabi ng OSAA. That's normal in the investigations. That's why sabi namin, mag-joint investigation tayo. So far, I do not have a reason to not believe Sec John Vic. Why? First, nung nakita yung bag at sinabing, pag nabalikan yan, mahuhuli natin or paamoy natin sa aso kung may barel, he didn't have to tell me that. But he did at may nahuli. Okay. Secondly, lahat ng request niya, pinagbigyan ko. Umikot yung mga police, disarm yung iba natin tao dito. Yung hiningi niya na isweep yung floor by floor. Yung hiningi niya na isecure yung CCTV. Lahat ng mga hiningi ko sa kanya pabalik. CCTV nung kabila, nung GSIS, ibigay sa atin. Yung before he left, sabi ko, sir, step by step, keep us informed. So, but that's the problem nga, di ba? So, I'm hoping magkatugma lahat. So sa report natin, ano yung... Yeah. So sa report kay Sec. John Vic, nakababa yung barel. Sa report sa atin, the Sergeant of Arms asked the individuals to identify themselves. Sino yan? A loud male voice from outside answered, NBI. At that moment, one of the armed individuals was seen immediately raising and aiming a long firearm toward the direction of the QRT, PNP, and OSA personnel. The Sergeant at Arms ordered the individual to lower his firearms on the ground. The individual failed to comply, instead assumed a tactical position, prompting the Sergeant at Arms to fire warning shots, after which the exchange of gunfire followed. The exchange lasted approximately 3 minutes. So siguro you could see why I was upset. Because yung Sergeant of Arms, hindi ako naglagay niyan, ha? I wasn't Senate President before this. I forget now kung si Senator Cheese or Senator Subiri, no? But he's a respected general, okay? And you don't get to be a respected general by being a cowboy or gung-ho na hindi ko lang gusto mukha mo, paputok na, di ba? So when he reported that, may assumption of regularity, but I told Sec. John Vic, if you want anyone to excuse themselves from the investigation because they themselves investigation, ako, kung gusto niyo ako imbestigahan, I will excuse myself from the investigation. So ganun kami ka-open para malaman nga natin. Because nga, you know, when you get used to something, it becomes regular. So because we got used to may nag-hold up sa mga kantong madidilim, parang pag news, sige news pero okay lang. So you remember the first time na may na-rape na 2-year-old or 3-year-old, how outraged everyone is? People are still outraged, but when people realize that Shabu does that to the mind, di ba, parang nagiging normal sa iba eh, which we cannot allow to happen. So whether it's a heinous crime or an attack on the Senate, we cannot allow that to become the new normal. No? That's why until this point, di ba, I've been totally logical reason. But you know, to say na kami pa umatake doon and everything, I could have, if Senator Bato and I wanted to plan him going out, it's very simple. Sumakay siya sa kotse ko and I'll bring him out. Why? Hindi naman siya under arrest eh. Di ba? So I do not know why he did it that way. I haven't talked to him. Diba? But what I know is that he's not under arrest and hindi pa pinapakita hanggang sa amin ngayon ng NBI. But I do believe the President that he did not send anyone here to enforce that warrant. So ang question ko nga is, why were they here? And pag ikaw ay nakita na at sinigawan, even assuming tama, nakababa yung barel, nagpaputok ka sa taas, warning shot, what do? Don't you show your badge and put up your hands and leave? Bakit siya nagpaputok pabalik? Knowing this is the Senate. So, for me, you know, we really have to know the truth. And by the way, that's why the last statement I told Secretary John Vic and Chief PNP Nartates before they left is that please use all your powers in intelligence, in peacekeeping, etc., to make sure no untoward incident sa impeachment. Nung una nga, parang ang reaction, akala nila I was talking about government. No, sabi ko, I'm asking for your help, your expertise. Tell me what we need to do because nga, this simply cannot happen. You know, if that happens, people are going to just keep pointing fingers. Sasabihin nung itim, gawa nung puti. Sabi nung puti, gawa nung itim. Sabi nung pula, gawa ng blue. Hindi tayo matatapos dyan. But I believe they're using forensic science to, the fingerprints, the CCTVs and everything to get there.
Sir, paano nakapasok? Paano nakapasok yung armed men?
Sorry? In the meantime, nakausap ko at nag-text sa akin yung kanyang wife. And I told her naman na I will papaabot ko sa Filipino people and sa 13 yung kanyang message. So sa 13, sabi niya, sana wag sayangin yung sakripisyo na ginawa ni Senator Bato. She hopes that we stick together. Tapos eto sabi niya sa akin, good PM sir, in behalf of my family, we would like to thank you and all the other senators for all the support you have done for my husband. At the same time, I'd also like to ask for forgiveness for all the confusion and havoc it has created in the Senate. It is for this reason I am sure that Ronald made his, in quotation mark, escape. He told me habang tumatagal kasi siya dyan sa loob ay mas nadadamay pa kayo. Alam naming hindi lulusubin ng NBI at CIDG and police o sino pang mga militar ang Senate kung wala siya sa loob. Kaya kahit na gaano siya ka-safe dyan, mas nangibabaw pa rin para sa kanya ang safety ng lahat. Nung umalis ako ng Senate 9 p.m. para umuwi kami sa bahay, last namin na pag-usapan, dyan muna siya mag-stay put. Dyan, yung stay put lang raw siya dyan sa loob kasi safer for him. Total may 72 hours TRO. Nagulat at natakot na lang kami for his safety nung narinig namin na sa labas na siya. Wala sa plano but knowing him, I am sure he took the opportunity nung nagkaguluhan at nagkaputukan na. Pasensya na po sir, mahaba message ko, etc. I really do want to thank you and ask for your forgiveness and understandings. Ito lang ang paraan, hoping you find time to read this message. No? So what I did is I also asked the Secretariat, they gave me a report. Up to this point in time, the promise of the NBI director na he will give me at least two things. One, a copy of the warrant officially transmitted because he told me in front of the other senators na sa kotse lang niya. 3 senators were asking na ibigay na niya sa amin, but he looked at me and said, sir, pwede bang formal ko na lang isubmit tomorrow? So that was Tuesday. It's Thursday, we still don't have it. And he promised me na ilalagay namin under his custody yung Siyam, pero magre-report ka agad about the manner that they tried to arrest Senator Bato. And number 3, in connection with number 2, report dun sa ginulpi nilang isang member ng OSAA. Still zero report from the NBI. So I'd like to clarify to everyone, we did not arrest Senator Bato. We extended the courtesy and the traditions of the Senate that hindi pwedeng mag-aresto sa loob. He's not under arrest from any of us. And so far as we're concerned, there's no warrant of arrest for him. So he knew from the start, I knew from the start, I never hid from any of you. Anytime you ask me, nandiyan pa si Senator Bato, I answered you to the best of my ability. And I told you, nandiyan pa, tinanong nyo how long will he stay, as long as he likes, di ba? So he made that decision on his own. I found out when Senator Jinggoy called me. I had no idea last night because he came pa to see Sec John Vic. So I brought Sec John Vic sa taas, sa 5th floor because ni-request nung isang staff na, sir, hindi pa alam sa 5th floor na secure na at hindi pa nila alam ang nangyayari. Baka pag umakyat yung mga pulis, baka may gulo. So I went up, medyo naka-vest at armado pa yung OSAA. So Sec John Vic asked them na lahat may barel, ibaba yung barel. We explained the situation that OSAA is still in charge inside but there's a joint investigation. Little did we know na hindi pa fully secured when we answered you because nga may na-aresto actually kagabi. Diba? I think na-report nyo na lahat. So I just promised Sec John Vic that I'll wait for his report and that siya magsasabi sa details para nga walang misfire, miscommunication o accusation.